Hello. Wanted to give you a little video to kind of start you off on what I'm thinking. Again, this is just my thoughts on it, but I wanted to give you just kind of a rough starting point. Like I had showed you in that photo, houses with big cantilever designs is kind of what I'm looking for. Something where this is the view, a large view out the back of the house, and then this is the going to be your entryways and your garages and your carports and stuff. So as far as the house goes, to start, my thought is, it's a cantilever looking at it from the top, and it's going to have a situation kind of like this. It's terrible. Where this is kind of a carport area, and then this is going to be garage, and then this area, this is going to be your entryway, and this is all kind of garden and like a plaza, if you will, like an atrium or a courtyard. And then somehow in the design of it, I want to keep it like this would be a street, and I want to keep this private. So you would come in off the street and you would park your car here, and you would walk into your house through your courtyard and into your house. And in Oregon, it rains constantly, so this portion of it is going to need to be covered as well. So you're out of the weather. You're outside, but you're out of the weather while you go into your house. So you can come and go really quickly, but you can get into your house pretty easily. And it's also pretty private too. People can't come by and see you there. So this is going to be, gated off or fenced off or somehow blocked with the design. And then as far as the house goes, I give you a big list of rooms and stuff that I want. I really kind of look at it as, this is going to be the view out the back of the house, and this is going to be pretty grand. There's going to be a large window here, obviously, because of the cantilever that goes up. So the view out the back of the house will be pretty large. And then one side of the house, don't really care which one it is really private. So you're going to have bedrooms, and you're going to have that indoor spa that I sent you some photos of, maybe a master bedroom. And so this is all relaxing and sleeping and quiet and subdued. And obviously we're going to have, kitchen area in here, and probably a living room, and maybe a dining room situation, and maybe a family room situation where people are more active. And then, out of the garage, this will be a 2-car garage, you're going to have, laundry rooms and mud rooms and maybe a den somewhere, and basically, more active part of the house. So if that makes sense to you. And so I'm trying to build something that kind of has this U shape, if you will, where this is kind of open but kind of not, and the view out the back is going to be spectacular. This will probably be, have a view, or it'll be something of that nature, and then, probably a guest house of some sort, and a workshop of some sort. So that's kind of what I'm thinking of as far as design, and like having it all be some sort of cantilever function. It could be multiple cantilevers. It doesn't necessarily have to be this one massive huge thing, but and I gave you some rough sizes for the square footage. They can be bigger, they can be small. I want everything actually to be pretty roomy. I don't like small spaces, but I don't want them to be cavernous either. So just play with that as you see fit, and we can adjust it along the way. But that's kind of what I'm thinking. Maybe this is a lot of glass, and you can see into the courtyard from the den, and and it's really what this is reminiscent of is some modern architecture. I don't know how familiar you are with the architect. I think it's Robert Eichler. He was a big modern architect here in California, and a lot of the stuff I'll send you is kind of inspired by Eichler, and you can look him up. His whole thing was he had courtyards, and he had actually kind of pointy roofs with weird views out the back. He also put a chimney in the middle of it for some reason. But so I'm kind of trying to go off of this Eichler format while keeping the view and without making a courtyard that's going to be rained on 24/7. So it's kind of a hybrid, if you will. And then, but like I said, none of the locations or anything, if you want to switch them around or do whatever you want, that's 100% fine with me. I'm just trying to get an idea for size and scope of the project. And, it's going to be a home that my wife and I live in eventually, and we're getting along in years, and so we want to keep it one level, more or less. We might put another level on with stairs up to a bedroom or something, but for the most part, we're going to keep it pretty level. And, that will also be determined by the land we buy too. So we're looking at that as well. So if this thing is so big, maybe it'll have to be on top of each other and be 2 stories. But right now, I'm really looking at room sizes and trying to figure out this courtyard situation. I want it to be pretty private. So maybe I don't know what this situation is here with the street, but it's going to go right up to the street, probably just a little 5 or 10 foot setback, and then open up to a pretty grand, patio situation with living quarters for guests and all that. So anyways, that's the inspiration. That's what I got. And if you have questions, let me know. We'll go from there. Thanks so much for your help. Bye.